Each morning, you wake to a world demanding your attention. The phone buzzes, X posts, work emails, a calendar crammed with tasks. You stumble through coffee, half present, your mind already racing to deadlines, worries, or yesterday's regrets. It's not just a routine, it's a fog, clouding your purpose, stealing your peace. But this isn't how your days must begin. There's a philosophy, battle-tested by emperors, honed by warriors, and lived by everyday souls, that cuts through this haze with unrelenting clarity. Stoicism. Not fleeting affirmations, but iron principles from Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, forged to master your emotions, sharpen your thoughts, and anchor you in chaos. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This is your call to rise, to forge an unbreakable mind that doesn't bend to distraction or drift on autopilot. In this video, we'll guide you through 12 Stoic meditations, not words to hear, but sparks to ignite your morning with reason, resilience, and purpose. Each is a step to reclaim your mind from the noise, a hammer to shape your will. By the end, your mornings won't be a blur of reaction, but a forge where clarity is born. Picture yourself as a weary traveler, lost in a storm of demands, seeking a path to inner strength. These meditations, rooted in Stoic wisdom, are your map. Don't turn away. This is your moment to begin. Drop "I'm ready" in the comments if you're set to forge your mind. Like this video to commit, and subscribe to Stoic Pulse to walk this Stoic path with us. Let's start with our first meditation. Control what you can. To seize the helm of your soul. Meditation 1. Control what you can. Your Stoic journey to forge an unbreakable mind begins now, stepping out of the morning fog, where X notifications and endless tasks pull you adrift. The world will always churn. Deadlines loom, plans falter, others judge. But your power lies not in calming the storm, but in steering your own course. Our first meditation, Control What You Can, unveils a Stoic truth. Freedom is found in mastering your responses, not the chaos around you. In a world that demands reaction, X threads sparking outrage, coworkers' complaints testing patience, traffic delays fraying nerves, the untrained are tossed by every wave. Epictetus taught, there is only one way to happiness, and that is to cease worrying about things which are beyond the power of our will. The untrained fight battles they can't win, their minds battered by what they can't change. A Stoic stands firm, their focus a helm that no tempest can wrest away. Consider Lena, a nurse working long shifts in a hectic hospital. One morning, a patient yelled at her, blaming her for a delayed test result she didn't control. The old Lena would have snapped back, her day soured by resentment. But, inspired by Marcus Aurelius's call to focus on her own actions, she paused. She couldn't fix the lab's delay, but she could choose her response. Lena spoke calmly, offered empathy, and moved on, her peace intact. Later, the patient apologized, touched by her composure. Lena's strength wasn't in controlling the hospital's chaos, but in commanding her own mind, her calm a shield that turned conflict into connection. This meditation is vital because losing focus on what you control hands your peace to chance. A single external jolt, an ex-critic's jab, a boss's unfair remark, a missed bus can derail your morning, leaving you reactive. Seneca might remind us, you can't stop the rain, but you can carry a cloak. The Stoic dichotomy of control isn't resignation, it's empowerment, anchoring your mind to what you can shape, your thoughts, your actions, your will. Science supports this. Focusing on controllable factors reduces stress, sharpening decision-making. Your presence, rooted in Stoic discipline, becomes a force. When you choose your response, others sense a mind no chaos can unmoor. To live this meditation, adopt a daily practice. For 1 week, when frustration strikes, pause and ask, "Can I change this?" If yes, act decisively. If no, let it go, like releasing a stone into the sea. Journal one instance each day. Write, "Traffic delayed me. I breathed, focused on my podcast instead." Track your insights. Did I stay steady? What did control gain? Conclude by affirming, "My will is my helm." Weekly, review your entries to spot patterns. Perhaps letting go curbs anger or action, clarifies purpose. If you slip into reaction, recommit, knowing each choice is a Stoic step toward an unbreakable mind. This practice reshapes your morning. Imagine an ex-post misjudging your work. Instead of arguing, you ask, "Can I control their view?" And post your truth calmly, your focus unwavering. Or when a coworker's error disrupts your project, you act where you can, revising your part, your steady hand, guiding the outcome. Lena's story shows the cost of reaction and the triumph of control. Her calm transformed tension, a lesson for us all. Controlling what you can aligns with Stoic virtue, forging a mind that sails true no matter the storm. Controlling what you can sets your morning's course, steering you toward clarity. Stay tuned for our next meditation. Live in the present to anchor your soul in the now. Drop "I choose" in the comments if you've seized control amid chaos, like this video, and subscribe to Stoic Pulse to strengthen your Stoic helm. Meditation 2. Live in the present. Your Stoic journey to forge an unbreakable mind gains steady ground. The helm of your will seized, guiding you through chaos with control. But even a steady hand falters if your mind drifts to yesterday's shadows or tomorrow's fog. Our second meditation, Live in the Present, unveils a Stoic truth. Only the now is yours to shape. Past is stone, future is mist. In a world pulling you elsewhere, X feeds replaying old arguments, coworkers fretting over next week's deadlines, your own thoughts circling regrets. The untrained lose the moment, their minds adrift. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Each man lives only this present time, which is an indivisible point, and all the rest is either past or uncertain." The untrained chase what's gone or not yet here, their clarity fractured. A Stoic anchors in the now, their mind a clearing where purpose thrives. Consider Omar, a high school teacher swamped by grading and parent emails. One chaotic morning, his students' chatter overwhelmed him, his mind racing to unpaid bills and a looming staff meeting. Inspired by Epictetus's call to master the moment, Omar paused at his desk, closed his eyes, and took 3 deep breaths, noticing the hum of voices, the chalk dust in the air. That pause grounded him. He saw his students' energy, not just noise, and taught with focus, sparking their best discussion yet. Omar's presence didn't erase his worries. It reclaimed his morning, his calm igniting connection. His clarity, born in the now, left a mark his students carried forward. This meditation is vital because a scattered mind steals your life. A single lapse, replaying an ex-slight, worrying over a future presentation, blurs the moment, leaving you half alive. Seneca might remind us, life is not a draft to revise later. It's now, this breath, this choice. Living presently isn't escapism, it's discipline, claiming the only time you truly hold. Science supports this. Mindfulness reduces anxiety, sharpening focus under stress, Your presence, rooted in Stoic awareness, becomes a force. When you live fully now, others sense a mind no distraction can sway. To live this meditation, adopt a daily practice. For 1 week, set a reminder thrice daily, morning, noon, evening, for 3 mindful breaths. As you breathe, note, "I'm here," and observe one detail: the warmth of your coffee, the rhythm of your steps, the hum of your office. Journal one insight each day. Write, rush to work, breathed, notice the sunrise. Track your reflections. Did presence shift my mood? What did I reclaim? Conclude by affirming, "The now is my anchor." Weekly review your entries to spot patterns. Perhaps presence curbs worry or sharpens joy. If your mind drifts, recommit, knowing each breath is a Stoic step toward an unbreakable mind. This practice transforms your morning. Picture scrolling X, old grudges surfacing. You breathe, note the screen's glow, and choose to engage only what matters, your focus restored. Or in a meeting, as anxiety about outcomes rises, you anchor in the now, listening, speaking clearly, your presence commanding respect. Omar's story shows the cost of distraction and the triumph of presence. His pause sparked connection, a lesson for us all. Living in the present aligns with Stoic virtue, forging a mind that dwells fully in each moment, unclouded by what's beyond reach. Living in the present anchors your morning, grounding you for what lies ahead. Stay tuned for our next meditation. Not everything needs a reaction. To build your mind's unyielding calm, drop "I'm here" in the comments. If you've reclaimed a moment with presence, like this video, and subscribe to Stoic Pulse to deepen your Stoic clarity. Meditation 3. Not everything needs a reaction. Your Stoic journey to forge an unbreakable mind deepens, your will steadied by control, your soul anchored in the present's clarity. But even a present mind can waver when the world's barbs strike, demanding your anger or fear. Our third meditation, Not Everything Needs a Reaction, unveils a Stoic truth. True strength lies in choosing silence over reflex, preserving your peace where others falter. In a world primed for outburst, X comments stinging with critique, colleagues interrupting with complaints, strangers cutting you off in traffic, the untrained lash out, their minds unmoored by every slight. Epictetus taught, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." If someone irritates you, it is only your own response that is irritating you. The untrained open their minds to every jab, their calm shattered. A Stoic stands unmoved, their silence a fortress no provocation can breach. Consider Tara, a chef in a bustling restaurant. One hectic morning, a coworker scoffed at her new dish, calling it overhyped in front of the team. The old Tara would have fired back, her day clouded by defensiveness. Guided by Seneca's wisdom to guard her inner peace, she paused, her breath steady. The critique wasn't hers to control, but her response was. Tara nodded, returned to her station, and refined her dish, her focus unbroken. By lunch, her creation drew praise from diners, and her co-workers' silence spoke volumes. Tara's power wasn't in winning an argument, but in a choosing not to fight, her calm earning respect where words would have failed. This meditation is vital because reactions surrender your peace. A single trigger, an ex-troll's barb, a friend's careless remark, a delayed email, can spiral your morning into chaos, stealing your focus. Marcus Aurelius might remind us, your mind is yours alone, not the world's to rattle. Non-reaction isn't weakness, it's discipline, a Stoic choice to keep your fortress intact. Neuroscience backs this. Pausing before reacting, engages the prefrontal cortex, overriding emotional impulses. Your presence, fortified by Stoic restraint, becomes a force. When you refuse to flinch, others sense a mind no slight can pierce. To live this meditation, adopt a daily practice. For 1 week, when a trigger sparks, anger, hurt, or urge to retort, count down from 5 to 1 before acting. In that space, ask, does this deserve my peace? Journal one instance daily. Write, X post annoyed me. Count it, let it pass. Track your insights. Did silence preserve my calm? What did I gain? Conclude by affirming, my peace is my fortress. Weekly review your entries to spot patterns, perhaps non-reaction curves, stress, or sharpens focus. If you react impulsively, recommit, knowing each pause is a Stoic step toward an unbreakable mind. This practice reshapes your morning. Picture an X comment mocking your post. You count down, let the urge fade, and share your work undeterred, your clarity intact. Or when a colleague interrupts rudely, you pause, respond evenly, and steer the talk forward, your calm commanding respect. Tara's story shows the cost of reaction and the triumph of restraint. Her silence perfected her craft, a lesson for us all. Choosing non-reaction aligns with Stoic virtue, forging a mind that stands serene, no matter the tempest's roar. Not everything needs a reaction. Strengthens your morning, building a fortress of calm. Stay tuned for our next meditation. Simplicity is freedom. To clear your mind's clutter for purpose. Drop I paused in the comments if you've chosen silence over reaction. Like this video and subscribe to Stoic Pulse to fortify your Stoic resolve. Meditation 4. Simplicity is freedom. Your Stoic journey to forge an unbreakable mind grows stronger. Your will seized, your presence anchored, your calm, a fortress against provocation. But even a fortified mind can buckle under the weight of excess, tasks, distractions, desires piling high. Our fourth meditation, Simplicity is Freedom, unveils a Stoic truth. Shedding what's unnecessary frees your soul to pursue what truly matters. In a world bloated with clutter, X feeds buzzing with trends, inboxes overflowing, schedules choking your time, the untrained hoard more, their minds buried under noise. Seneca taught, there is no enjoying the possession of anything valuable unless one has someone to share it with. But there is no need to possess much if one is content with little. The untrained chase endless wants, their focus fractured. A Stoic chooses less, their clarity a room where purpose breathes. Consider Ravi, a software coder drowning in notifications and side projects. Each morning, his phone lit up. With X alerts, emails, and app updates, his day lost to scattered tasks. Inspired by Marcus Aurelius's call to strip away the inessential, Ravi simplified. He muted non-critical notifications, limited meetings to 3 a day, and focused on one core project. At first, he feared missing out. Would colleagues think him lazy? But his streamlined focus boosted his code's quality, earning a promotion. Ravi's freedom wasn't in doing more, but in choosing less. His simplicity unlocking peace and impact. Others envied. This meditation is vital because clutter enslaves your mind. A single overload, 10x tabs open, a dozen urgent emails, a calendar with no gaps, suffocates your morning, leaving you reactive. Epictetus might remind us, you don't need everything, only what aligns with virtue. Simplicity isn't deprivation, it's liberation, a Stoic act of prioritizing purpose over noise. Psychology supports this. Reducing decision fatigue enhances focus and well-being. Your presence, sharpened by Stoic minimalism, becomes a force. When you live simply, others sense a mind unburdened by excess. To live this meditation, adopt a daily practice. For 1 week, choose 3 priorities each morning: work, family, self, and commit to them alone. Say no to one unnecessary task, like an extra X scroll or a low-value meeting. Journal your choices daily. Write, skipped group chat, finished report early. Track your insights. Did simplicity clear my mind? What did focus gain? Conclude by affirming, my purpose is my freedom. Weekly review your entries to spot patterns. Perhaps fewer tasks spark joy or sharpen output. If you overcommit, recommit. Knowing each refusal is a Stoic step toward an unbreakable mind. This practice transforms your morning. Picture your inbox flooding with requests. You pick 3 priorities, decline a non-essential call, and work with calm precision. Your day reclaimed. Or on X, when trends tempt endless scrolling, you limit your feed, engaging only what inspires, your focus intact. Ravi's story shows the cost of clutter and the triumph of simplicity. His streamlined life won respect, a lesson for us all. Embracing simplicity aligns with Stoic virtue, forging a mind that carries only what serves its purpose, light and unyielding. Simplicity as freedom clears your morning, freeing you to stand tall. Stay tuned for our next meditation. Don't waste time on others' opinions to shield your mind from judgment's chains. Drop "I simplified" in the comments if you've cut clutter for clarity. Like this video and subscribe to Stoic Pulse to hone your Stoic focus. Meditation 5. Don't waste time on others' opinions. Your Stoic journey to forge an unbreakable mind presses forward, your will controlled, your presence anchored, your calm fortified, your life lightened by simplicity's freedom. But even a clear mind can falter when the world's judgments strike, whispering doubts that threaten your path. Our 5th meditation, don't waste time on others' opinions, unveils a Stoic truth. Your worth lies in your own virtue, not in the fleeting words of others. In a world obsessed with approval, X posts judged by likes, colleagues' side-eyes at your choices, strangers' remarks on your style, the untrained bend to every critique, their minds chained to external whims. Marcus Aurelius wrote, I have often wondered how it is that every man loves himself more than all the rest of men, but yet sets less value on his own opinion of himself than on the opinion of others. The untrained seek validation, their clarity dimmed. A Stoic stands tall, their self-reliance a tree unbowed by any gale. Consider Sophia, a writer sharing poetry on X. One morning, her latest post drew sharp criticism. Too raw, not polished enough, some called it. The old Sophia would have deleted it, stung by rejection. Guided by Epictetus's call to heed only her own values, she paused, reflecting on her intent to express truth. The comments weren't hers to control, but her courage was. Sophia kept posting, refining her voice, and soon built a loyal following who valued her authenticity. Her strength wasn't in silencing critics, but in ignoring their noise. Her autonomy crafting a legacy no judgment could shake. This meditation is vital because others' opinions can hijack your peace. A single barb, an ex-user's snark, a coworker's dismissive glance, a friend's subtle jab can cloud your morning, sowing self-doubt. Seneca might remind us, you are your own judge, not the crowd's. Dismissing irrelevant opinions isn't arrogance, it's discipline, a Stoic choice to anchor your worth within. Psychology supports this. External validation dependence fuels anxiety, while self-reliance boosts resilience. Your presence, shielded by Stoic autonomy, becomes a force. When you stand unswayed, others sense a mind no critique can crack. To live this meditation, adopt a daily practice. For 1 week, when a judgment stings, pause for 5 seconds and ask, does this align with my values? If not, let it pass. If yes, consider it calmly. Journal 1 instance daily. Write, colleague mocked my idea, paused, stayed true to my plan. Track your insights. Did dismissal free my mind? What did autonomy gain? Conclude by affirming, my worth is my own. Weekly, review your entries to spot patterns. Perhaps ignoring jabs sharpens focus or boosts confidence. If you dwell on criticism, recommit, knowing each release is a Stoic step toward an unbreakable mind. This practice reshapes your morning. Picture an ex post drawing scorn. You pause, assess its worth, and share your next piece undeterred, your vision clear. Or when a coworker questions your bold pitch, you reflect, align with your goals, and present with conviction, your steady voice commanding respect. Sophia's story shows the cost of seeking approval and the triumph of autonomy. Her courage won hearts, a lesson for us all. Dismissing others' opinions aligns with Stoic virtue, forging a mind that trusts its own compass, unshackled by judgment's chains. Don't waste time on others' opinions shields your morning, armoring you for the path ahead. Stay tuned for our next meditation. Treat challenges as mental training to forge strength in adversity's arena. Drop I stand firm in the comments if you've ignored a critic's noise, like this video, and subscribe to Stoic Pulse to bolster your Stoic shield. Meditation 6. Treat challenges as mental training. Your Stoic journey to forge an unbreakable mind surges forward, your will seized, your presence grounded, your calm fortified, your life simplified, your worth shielded from judgment's chains. But even a shielded mind faces trials, setbacks that test your core. Our 6th meditation, treat challenges as mental training, unveils a Stoic truth. Adversity is not your enemy but your forge, shaping resilience where others break. In a world rife with obstacles, deadlines derailed by glitches, colleagues' errors sparking chaos, personal plans upended by chance, the untrained recoil, their minds bruised by resistance. Epictetus taught, what need is there to weep over parts of life? The whole of it calls for tears. New ills will come, and before you have mastered the old ones, the untrained curse their fate, their strength eroded. A Stoic steps into the arena, each challenge a sparring match to hone their soul. Consider Kai, a barista at a busy cafe. One frantic morning, a regular customer snapped at him for a wrong order, blaming Kai despite a coworker's mix-up. The old Kai would have argued, his day soured by frustration. Inspired by Seneca's call to embrace hardship as growth, Kai exhaled, seeing the moment as a test. He couldn't undo the error, but he could train his patience. Kai apologized calmly, remade the drink, and moved on, his composure steady. By shift's end, the customer tipped generously, moved by his grace. Kai's triumph wasn't in avoiding the slight, but in using it to sharpen his resolve, his resilience a quiet victory others felt. This meditation is vital because challenges unchecked fracture your peace. A single setback, a crashed ex-post, a project stalled by others' delays, a personal goal thwarted, can derail your morning, breeding resentment. Marcus Aurelius might remind us, hardship forges virtue, not victimhood. Viewing challenges as training isn't denial, it's discipline, a Stoic choice to grow stronger in adversity's fire. Psychology supports this, reframing obstacles as opportunities builds grit and reduces stress. Your presence, tempered by Stoic resolve, becomes a force. When you face trials head-on, others sense a mind no setback can shatter. To live this meditation, adopt a daily practice. For 1 week, when a challenge arises, pause and ask, what is this training me for? Is it patience, focus, or courage? Journal one instance daily. Write, client rejected pitch. Saw it as persistence training, revised it. Track your insights. Did reframing ease my burden? What strength grew? Conclude by affirming, my trials are my forge. Weekly review your entries to spot patterns. Perhaps challenges spark clarity or build endurance. If you resent a setback, recommit, knowing each trial is a Stoic step toward an unbreakable mind. This practice reshapes your morning. Picture an ex-post failing to gain traction. You ask, what's this teaching? And refine your approach, your focus sharper. Or when a colleague's mistake delays your work, you see it as a chance to practice leadership, guiding the fix with calm, your authority clear. Kai's story shows the cost of resistance and the triumph of training. His patience won loyalty. A lesson for us all. Treating challenges as mental training aligns with Stoic virtue, forging a mind that thrives in the arena, unyielding to life's blows. Treat challenges as mental training strengthens your morning, arming you for what lies ahead. Stay tuned for our next meditation. Pain is temporary, growth is forever. To forge resilience in suffering's fire, drop I trained in the comments. If you've turned a setback into strength, like this video, and subscribe to Stoic Pulse to sharpen your Stoic grit. Meditation 7. Pain is temporary, growth is forever. Your Stoic journey to forge an unbreakable mind burns brighter. Your will controlled, your presence anchored, your calm fortified, your life simplified, your worth shielded, your strength honed in adversity's arena. But even a tempered soul faces pain, wounds that sear the heart and test your core. Our 7th meditation, pain is temporary, growth is forever, unveils a Stoic truth. Suffering, though fierce, passes, leaving resilience in its wake. In a world where pain feels eternal, ex-posts, exposing betrayal, rejection stinging your efforts, personal losses haunting your mornings, the untrained cling to their hurt, their minds trapped in anguish. Seneca taught, difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body. The untrained let pain define them, their clarity dimmed. A Stoic embraces suffering's fire, forging a mind that grows stronger with every scar. Consider Mai, a freelancer pitching designs to clients. One morning, a major client rejected her proposal, citing a competitor's better fit, crushing her confidence. The old Mai would have spiraled, questioning her talent. Inspired by Epictetus's call to face hardship boldly, Mai sat with the pain, acknowledging its sting. She couldn't change the rejection, but she could shape her response. Mai journaled her lessons, refined her pitch, studied the competitor, and reworked her proposal. Weeks later, she landed a bigger contract, her resilience born from pain's crucible. Mai's triumph wasn't in avoiding hurt, but in using it to grow. Her strength, a beacon others admired. This meditation is vital because pain, unchecked, consumes your peace. A single wound, an ex-slight cutting deep, a career setback, a personal betrayal, can darken your morning, fostering despair. Marcus Aurelius might remind us, pain is fleeting, but your response endures. Embracing pain as temporary isn't denial, it's discipline, a Stoic choice to let suffering pass while harvesting its lessons. Neuroscience supports this. Processing pain with purpose builds emotional resilience, reducing its grip. Your presence, forged in Stoic endurance, becomes a force. When you face pain unflinchingly, others sense a mind no wound can break. To live this meditation, adopt a daily practice. For 1 week, when pain strikes, emotional, professional, or personal, pause and journal 3 questions. What hurts? Why does it hurt? What can I learn? Write. Client rejection stung. Felt inadequate. Learned to refine my approach. Track your insights. Did facing pain spark growth? What strength emerged? Conclude by affirming, my growth is my steel. Weekly review your entries to spot patterns. Perhaps pain reveals courage or clarifies purpose. If you resist the hurt, recommit. Knowing each reflection is a Stoic step toward an unbreakable mind. This practice reshapes your morning. Picture an ex-post exposing a friend's disloyalty. You journal the pain, uncover a need for better boundaries, and move forward, your trust wiser. Or when a project fails, you reflect, learn to delegate better, and rebuild with focus, your leadership sharper. My story shows the cost of clinging to pain and the triumph of growth. Her rejection forged success, a lesson for us all. Embracing pain as temporary aligns with Stoic virtue, forging a mind that transforms suffering into strength, unbowed by life's fires. Pain is temporary. Growth is forever fortifies your morning, preparing you for what lies ahead. Stay tuned for our next meditation. Appreciate what you already have. To ground your mind in gratitude's warmth, drop I grew in the comments. If you've turned pain into strength, like this video, and subscribe to Stoic Pulse to temper your Stoic resolve. Meditation 8. Appreciate what you already have. Your Stoic journey to forge an unbreakable mind glows with resilience, your will seized, your presence anchored, your calm fortified, your life simplified, your worth shielded, your strength forged in adversity and pain's crucible. But even a resilient soul can drift toward lack, chasing what's missing amid life's trials. Our 8th meditation, appreciate what you already have, unveils a Stoic truth. Gratitude transforms scarcity into abundance, grounding your mind in what endures. In a world fixated on more, feeds flaunting others' gains, colleagues boasting promotions, ads pushing new desires, the untrained envy what's beyond reach, their minds clouded by want. Marcus Aurelius wrote, think of what you have, rather than of what you lack. Of the things you have, select the best, and then reflect how eagerly you would have sought them if you did not have them. The untrained pursue absence, their peace fractured. A Stoic pauses to cherish what's present, their contentment a hearth that warms the soul. Consider Luca, a retiree recovering from a health scare. Each morning, he'd scroll X, envying others' travels and vitality, his own routine feeling small. Inspired by Seneca's call to value life's gifts, Luca shifted focus. One dawn, he savored his morning tea, noting its warmth, the quiet of his home, the breath in his lungs. These weren't trivial. They were treasures he'd nearly lost. That gratitude reframed his days. He began walking daily, sharing stories with neighbors, his joy infectious. Luca's strength wasn't in gaining more, but in appreciating what he had, his contentment a light others felt. This meditation is vital because envy erodes your peace. A single glance, an post of someone's success, a coworker's new role, a friend's shiny life, can dim your morning, fostering discontent. Epictetus might remind us, your wealth lies in what you hold, not what you chase. Gratitude isn't complacency, it's discipline, a Stoic choice to root your mind in abundance. Psychology supports this. Gratitude boosts well-being, reducing stress and enhancing focus. Your presence, warmed by Stoic appreciation, becomes a force. When you cherish what's yours, others sense a mind no lack can unsettle. To live this meditation, adopt a daily practice. For 1 week each night, pick one thing you'd miss if gone. A meal, a friend, a moment, and ask, was I grateful today? Journal your reflection. Write, loved my coffee's aroma, nearly overlooked it. Track your insights. Did gratitude shift my perspective? What joy emerged? Conclude by affirming, my abundance is my warmth. Weekly, review your entries to spot patterns. Perhaps appreciating small things sparks calm or deepens connection. If you chase lack, recommit. Knowing each reflection is a Stoic step toward an unbreakable mind. This practice reshapes your morning. Picture scrolling X, tempted by others' highlights. You pause, note your cozy desk, and work with renewed focus, your heart full. Or when a colleague's success stings, you reflect on your own stable job, tackling your tasks with pride, your steady effort noticed. Luca's story shows the cost of envy and the triumph of gratitude. His appreciation restored joy, a lesson for us all. Appreciating what you have aligns with Stoic virtue, forging a mind that finds richness in the present, unswayed by life's comparisons. Appreciate what you already have, warms your morning, grounding you for what lies ahead. Stay tuned for our next meditation. Discipline brings freedom. To steer your mind with steady resolve, drop "I'm grateful" in the comments if you've cherished what's yours. Like this video and subscribe to Stoic Pulse to nurture your Stoic warmth. Meditation 9. Discipline brings freedom. Your Stoic journey to forge an unbreakable mind radiates strength, your will controlled, your presence anchored, your calm fortified, your life simplified, your worth shielded, your resilience forged, your heart warmed by gratitude's glow. But even a grateful soul can drift, swayed by impulses that scatter purpose. Our 9th meditation, Discipline brings freedom, unveils a Stoic truth. True autonomy is won through self-mastery, not surrender to fleeting desires. In a world tempting chaos, X feeds luring endless scrolls, work tasks piling without focus, urges pulling you from goals. The untrained yield, their minds adrift in whim. Seneca taught, no person has the power to have everything they want, but it is in their power not to want what they don't have, and to cheerfully put to good use what they do have. The untrained chase every craving, their freedom lost. A Stoic steers with discipline, their resolve a river carving purpose through stone. Consider Hannah, a college student juggling studies and a part-time job. Each morning she'd hit snooze, scroll X for hours, and rush to class unprepared, her grades slipping. Inspired by Marcus Aurelius's call to act with intention, Hannah set a boundary. Wake at 6 a.m., no phone for the first hour, study for 30 minutes. At first, the urge to scroll fought back. Would she miss out? But her disciplined routine sharpened her focus, boosted her grades, and freed her evenings for friends. Hannah's freedom wasn't in indulgence, but in mastering her impulses, her discipline a steady current others admired. This meditation is vital because lack of discipline chains your peace. A single lapse, scrolling X past midnight, skipping a workout, delaying a task, can unravel your morning, breeding regret. Epictetus might remind us, you are your own master, not your urges. Discipline isn't restriction, it's liberation, a Stoic choice to align actions with purpose. Psychology supports this. Self-control enhances productivity, and reduces stress, fostering autonomy. Your presence, guided by Stoic resolve, becomes a force. When you master yourself, others sense a mind no impulse can derail. To live this meditation, adopt a daily practice. For 1 week, set one small boundary. Wake 15 minutes earlier, limit X to 20 minutes, or tackle one task before distractions. Track it daily journaling. Write. Woke at 7 a.m. Studied first. Felt clear. Note your insights. Did discipline free my time? What focus emerged? Conclude by affirming, my discipline is my helm. Weekly, review your entries to spot patterns. Perhaps boundaries spark energy or sharpen intent. If you falter, recommit. Knowing each act of discipline is a Stoic step toward an unbreakable mind. This practice reshapes your morning. Picture X tempting a mindless scroll. You set a timer, engage briefly, then work. Your day reclaimed with focus, or when tasks loom, you commit to one before checking emails, finishing with calm efficiency, your clarity noticed. Hannah's story shows the cost of chaos and the triumph of discipline. Her routine won success, a lesson for us all. Embracing discipline aligns with Stoic virtue, forging a mind that steers its own course, unshackled by fleeting wants. Discipline brings freedom, empowers your morning, guiding you with steady resolve. Stay tuned for our next meditation. Be an example, not just a talker, to inspire through your Stoic life. Drop "I'm disciplined" in the comments if you've mastered an impulse, like this video, and subscribe to Stoic Pulse to steer your Stoic path. Meditation 10. Be an example, not just a talker. Your Stoic journey to forge an unbreakable mind shines with purpose, your will seized, your presence anchored, your calm fortified, your life simplified, your worth shielded, your resilience forged, your heart warmed, your path steered by discipline's helm. But even a disciplined soul can fall short if their actions don't match their ideals, preaching virtues while living otherwise. Our 10th meditation, be an example, not just a talker, unveils a Stoic truth. Your life, not your words, inspires change, radiating virtue in silence. In a world loud with boasts, ex-posts claiming wisdom, colleagues touting values they don't live, friends promising change they never chase, the untrained speak loudly, their influence hollow. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Do not waste time on what a good man should be. Be one." The untrained lecture, their credibility dimmed. A Stoic lives their principles, their example a lighthouse guiding others through the fog. Consider Amir, a janitor at a community center. Each morning, he noticed a coworker struggling with heavy workloads, falling behind. The old Amir might have complained about unfair tasks or stayed silent. Inspired by Epictetus's call to act justly, Amir quietly took on small extra duties, emptying an extra bin, sweeping a shared hall. Without fanfare, his coworker, relieved, matched his effort, and soon the team's morale lifted, their workplace brighter. Amir's power wasn't in preaching teamwork, but in living it. His silent virtue, a spark that lit others' resolve. This meditation is vital because empty words erode trust in yourself and others. A single mismatch, touting focus on X while scrolling, promising kindness but snapping at a colleague, can unravel your morning's integrity, breeding doubt. Seneca might remind us, your actions are your legacy, not your claims. Being an example isn't showmanship, it's discipline, a Stoic choice to embody virtue over announcing it. Psychology supports this. Consistent actions build trust and influence, shaping behavior more than words. Your presence, radiating Stoic integrity, becomes a force. When you live your values, others follow a mind no hypocrisy can sway. To live this meditation, adopt a daily practice. For 1 week, perform one small, unnoticed act, aligned with a Stoic virtue, justice, courage, or wisdom, like helping a stranger, facing a fear, or pausing to reflect. Journal it nightly. Write, held door for a rushed coworker, felt just. Track your insights. Did acting silently shift my perspective? Who noticed? Conclude by affirming, my life is my light. Weekly, review your entries to spot patterns. Perhaps quiet acts spark pride or inspire others. If you boast or falter, recommit. Knowing each action is a Stoic step toward an unbreakable mind. This practice reshapes your morning. Picture a tense debate, tempting a sharp reply. You act wisely, sharing a calm insight, your restraint guiding the thread, your influence felt. Or when a colleague struggles, you quietly cover a task, your justice easing their load, their gratitude clear. Amir's story shows the cost of inaction and the triumph of example. His quiet help transformed a team, a lesson for us all. Being an example aligns with Stoic virtue, forging a mind whose actions shine brighter than words, unwavering in integrity. Be an example, not just a talker, illuminates your morning, inspiring those around you. Stay tuned for our next meditation. Don't wait for perfection to act boldly on your Stoic path. Drop I acted in the comments if you've led by example, like this video, and subscribe to Stoic Pulse to shine your Stoic light. Meditation 11. Don't wait for perfection. Your Stoic journey to forge an unbreakable mind blazes with virtue, your will seized, your presence anchored, your calm fortified, your life simplified, your worth shielded, your resilience forged, your heart warmed, your discipline steering, your actions a beacon for others. But even a shining example can stall, paralyzed by the quest for flawless beginnings. Our 11th meditation, don't wait for perfection, unveils a Stoic truth. Action, not flawless readiness, carves your path to greatness. In a world obsessed with polish ex posts delayed for perfect wording, projects held back for ideal conditions, dreams deferred for right moments, the untrained freeze, their minds trapped by doubt. Seneca taught, it is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that they are difficult. The untrained wait for certainty, their momentum lost. A Stoic acts boldly, their courage a trail blazed through the unknown. Consider Priya, a graphic designer dreaming of launching her portfolio online. Each morning, she tweaked designs, fearing her work wasn't ready for X's scrutiny. Deadlines passed, her confidence waned. Inspired by Marcus Aurelius's call to do what's before you, Priya chose action. She posted one imperfect project, bracing for critique. The feedback was kind, flaws and all, her style resonated. Emboldened, she shared more, building a client base. Priya's triumph wasn't in perfect art, but in daring to share. Her courage crafting a future others envied. This meditation is vital because perfectionism steals your time. A single hesitation, waiting to post on X until it's flawless, delaying a work pitch for more prep, holding back a goal for better skills, can stall your morning, breeding inaction. Epictetus might remind us, progress, not perfection, shapes virtue. Acting despite flaws isn't recklessness, it's discipline, a Stoic choice to prioritize motion over stagnation. Psychology supports this. Starting imperfectly boosts motivation and learning, breaking paralysis. Your presence, driven by Stoic courage, becomes a force. When you act boldly, others sense a mind no doubt can hold back. To live this meditation, adopt a daily practice. For 1 week, take one small imperfect step toward a goal each day. Post a draft on X, pitch an idea, try a new skill, journal it nightly, write, shared rough sketch, got feedback, improved. Track your insights. Did action spark progress? What courage grew? Conclude by affirming, my action is my path. Weekly, review your entries to spot patterns. Perhaps start in small fuels momentum or silences doubt. If you delay for perfection, recommit, knowing each step is a Stoic stride toward an unbreakable mind. This practice reshapes your morning. Picture hesitating to post on X, fearing judgment. You share a rough idea, gain input, and refine it. Your voice stronger. Or when a work project feels unready, you present it anyway, sparking discussion. Your initiative respected. Priya's story shows the cost of waiting and the triumph of action. Her imperfect start won clients, a lesson for us all. Rejecting perfectionism aligns with Stoic virtue, forging a mind that moves decisively, unhindered by fear of flaws. Don't wait for perfection. Emboldens your morning, propelling you toward your Stoic destiny. Stay tuned for our final meditation. Life is short. Act now to seize your mind's full fire. Drop I dared in the comments if you've acted despite imperfection. Like this video and subscribe to Stoic Pulse to blaze your Stoic trail. Meditation 12. Life is short. Act now. Your Stoic journey to forge an unbreakable mind reaches its peak. Your will seized, your presence anchored, your calm fortified, your life simplified, your worth shielded, your resilience forged, your heart warmed, your discipline steering, your actions a beacon, your courage daring past perfection's chains. Now, as you stand forged, one truth remains: time is finite. Our final meditation, life is short. Act now, unveils a Stoic truth. Life's brevity demands urgent purpose, not delay. In a world lulling you to wait, X feeds distracting with trivia, routines numbing your dreams, fears whispering tomorrow. The untrained postpone, their minds dulled by drift. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live." The untrained let time slip, their purpose unclaimed. A Stoic seizes the dawn, their life a fire that burns brightly now. Consider Jiro, a carpenter who longed to teach his craft to youth. Each morning he'd scroll X, consumed by others' lives, his dream deferred for later, when he had more time, more skill. A health scare jolted him, echoing Seneca's call to live today. Jiro acted. He started a weekly workshop teaching kids to carve. His first class was small, his lessons raw, but the children's joy lit his soul. Word spread and his classes grew, his legacy alive. Jiro's triumph wasn't in waiting for readiness, but in acting now. His purpose a sunrise others felt. This meditation is vital because delay robs your life. A single pause, putting off an X post for better words, shelving a passion for someday, avoiding a bold step for comfort, can fade your morning into regret. Epictetus might remind us, you have this moment, not tomorrow. Acting now isn't haste, it's discipline, a Stoic choice to live your values before time runs dry. Psychology supports this. Proactive action boosts fulfillment, cutting procrastination's weight. Your presence, ignited by Stoic urgency, becomes a force. When you live now, others sense the mind no delay can dim. To live this meditation, adopt a daily practice. For 1 week, pick one meaningful act each day. A call to a loved one, a step toward a goal, a post sharing your truth, and do it before noon. Journal it nightly. Write, called mom, felt connected. Track your insights. Did acting now spark purpose? What life emerged? Conclude by affirming, my time is now. Weekly, review your entries to spot patterns. Perhaps urgency fuels joy or clarifies dreams. If you defer, recommit, knowing each act is a stoic stride toward an unbreakable mind. This practice reshapes your morning. Picture hesitating to post your work on X. You act, share it by breakfast, and spark a conversation, your voice alive. Or when a dream feels distant, you take one step, sign up for a class, and feel its pulse, your resolve noticed. Jiro's story shows the cost of delay and the triumph of now. His workshops gave life, a lesson for us all. Acting now aligns with Stoic virtue, forging a mind that burns with purpose, unquenched by time's fleeting tide. Life is short. Act now sets your morning ablaze, your Stoic mind forged to live fully. This journey's end is your beginning. Revisit these 12 meditations to keep your fire lit. Drop "I'm alive" in the comments if you've seized a moment, like this video, and subscribe to Stoic Pulse to fuel your Stoic flame. Your Stoic journey has forged an unbreakable mind, rising from chaos to clarity. You've seized control, anchored presence, fortified calm, simplified life, shielded worth, forged resilience, warmed your heart, steered with discipline, shone as an example, dared past perfection, and burned with life's urgency. This summit is no end but a dawn. You're called to live these 12 meditations daily. Marcus Aurelius urged, "You have power over your mind. Realize this, and you will find strength." The world will test you, noise, setbacks, doubts, but your Stoic fire kindled here burns unquenched. Each choice to act, reflect, or stand firm shapes a life of virtue, inspiring others silently. Start now. Revisit one meditation daily, journal its impact, and share your fire on X. Your morning, once a fog, is now a forge. Live boldly as Seneca taught, making every moment a step toward wisdom. Drop "I'm forged" in the comments, like this video, and subscribe to Stoic Pulse to keep your flame alive.